Thanks. If you travel through Baton Rouge over the University Lakes, you've been watching that heavy machinery working in the water now for months.
Yeah, 2 of those lakes are just about complete, and now it is time to move into the big lake. 2 on your side's Brittany Weiss took a tour of the project. She has new information on how things are progressing.
It's a project that's drawn a lot of criticism in an area of the city that's a major draw. I took a tour with project managers to get an update now that they've been working in the water for a year.
So we're pretty much wrapping up City Park and Lake Erie, and we'll take you around to show that.
It's been a year of scraping, dredging, building.
This lake is, 6 feet deep where it used to be in some places 1 or 2.
LSU Foundation President Rob Stewart says he gets a lot of feedback about this project.
One of the comments we constantly hear from people is, I love what you're doing, but why do you have to build the islands? Why do you have to make the bird sanctuary so big? And the reality is,
they need some place to put the dirt. It's too costly to move it out of here. Repurposing is a cheaper option.
We do have several islands that are going in.
This island near Stanford Avenue is drawing some criticism. It's built at 20.5 feet above sea level. You might notice this berm around it and a pump. It's temporary after it flooded.
We don't want the island to flood.
This structure is a weir. It's at the corner of Stanford Avenue and Lakeshore Drive. 3 gates help control the water level. If there's a big rain event, the city can drop the gates and bring the lake level down.
To create more flood storage within the lakes.
When timed right, the weir can allow the lakes to hold 3 to 4 feet of water.
The entire system is designed now at 20 feet above sea level.
There's much more work to be done. Dredging in University Lake is next. There's already a lot going on there. The bird sanctuary expansion is noticeable here.
So that's really the point of it, is we needed to create places to put storage.
Walkers, riders, bikers, and people who live around the lakes have noticed vegetation explode after last year's drought exposed the lake bottom. That will be removed. Landscaping will be happening later this year in early 2025.
They're landscaped with native material that's low growing for the most part, and it's meant to help filter runoff before it enters the lakes.
Here's a look at what's been going on from above. This is the lake system 20 years ago. Fast forward to the project's start in 2023, and now the shape of the lake has changed, and it's been scraped, dredged in areas, and dirt has been moved to expand the bird sanctuary. In some areas, there's more of a shoreline.
We're not lowering the water levels. The net result actually is this lake will be almost half a foot higher than it was before.
At the deepest point, the lakes will be 9 feet, 4.5 feet deep near the edges. The trees and branches that haven't been used will be made into mulch. The rest, piled here, will be sold at auction. May Street will be replaced with a bridge to connect the 2 lakes for people to boat through. Assuming FEMA money is allocated, everything to dredge and landscape the lakes is funded. Bike paths and other designs are next.
Probably have to look at more local funding and people who are interested.
They'll be clearing out the logs that have been left behind and working on the interim landscaping as they wait for the ground to settle. They're looking at an August date to auction off the sinker cypress. 2 on your side in Baton Rouge, Brittany Weiss, WBRZ News 2.